Hello everyone, it is Christy with Dream Vacation, Hamner & Associates Travel. My number one asked question about taking a cruise is, what kind of ID will I need to be able to board the cruise ship? And that really depends on the cruise. It truly does. If you are leaving out of the country in order to catch a cruise ship, the answer is a passport. You've got to have a passport to go to a foreign country to board a ship. It's a little bit different scenario if you are leaving out of a U.S. port and coming back into a U.S. port if you are an American. So if you are a U.S. citizen and you are leaving out of the U.S. and coming back into the U.S. on the same vessel, aka your cruise ship, then you can travel with your birth certificate and your driver's license. There is a small hitch though. Make sure you get back onto that vessel because you have got to come back into that same port on the same ship. That is what allows you to be able to do that. So no flights can be involved, and you've got to be able to come back in on the same way to be able to use your birth certificate and your driver's license. Reason being, if you were needing to fly out of country, let's say Mexico, the Bahamas, or wherever your ship is taking you, Jamaica, and you need to get back into the U.S., you cannot do so via flight without a passport. So be sure you get back onto your cruise ship because you've got to come back the same way that you left. So if you are even concerned about that in the least, an emergency popping up, you needing to come home, an accident that lands you in the hospital, just anything like that, make sure that you get a passport because that is always your best option, always. But that loophole does apply, so you make the decision on which way you feel safest. I personally am using a passport only, but you do you. But those are your options. Y'all have a great day.